Next, I'd like to call up Senator Tom Apodaca back to the stage. Good to see you again, Senator.
Good to be here. After Ralph's comments, I think I'll sit down.
I think I will too.
Know where to go.
1 minute left.
1 minute.
That's
So
fine.
1 minute warning. Now, we've heard the governor in news this week call for an early expansion of JDIG funds when the General Assembly begins long session on January the 15th. Given your role as the Rules Chair, do you see this happening in a quick timeline? And do you have any other ideas for creating funding or incentive tools for economic development?
Well, the answer is definitely yes. JD, you want to hold this? Okay, if you want to hold it. That's fine. That's fine. No, JDIG is a top priority. It's one of our top 3 priorities. I would assume we can get that through within the first 30 days. And it's so crucial to us across the state. Many of us don't realize here in Asheville right now, there are at least three major projects I can think of that JDIG will be a part of. I know in Henderson County, and I know there's a huge something we're looking at over in Waynesville, Haywood County. So yes, it's going to be vital to Western North Carolina. I wish we had done it when we first had the opportunity. I think we've lost money because of it. I think one that we don't know about, but who read in the paper that Mercedes went to Atlanta? Well, folks, we were in the middle of that. And we had the opportunity to bring them now. Of course, they wanted to go to Research Triangle Park. I don't know why in the hell they wanted to go there. But it would have been great to have them in Asheville. But as it is, Atlanta gets it. So, but yes, we'll get that done quick.
Great. And then one last question. With your role in Senate leadership, what 3 things do you most desire to see accomplished during this long session of the Senate?
Oh, okay. Well, number one's going to be JDIG. Yeah, so we'll do JDIG. The second will be the second phase of our teacher pay increase to get that implemented and move it forward. We want to make sure no teacher starts in North Carolina for less than $35,000 a year. I mean, that is a top priority, and we're going to see that done and raises go down the board. The third thing, there's so many things. I think we're going to have to tweak a little more our new tax system. And I think I need to address it because I think we were in the political season here earlier with some of the comments I heard made. We're expanding the base and lowering the rate. Ultimate goal, folks, is to have a 0 personal and corporate income tax rate. And we are working towards that. That is our goal. It is not tax cuts for the wealthy. Because I certainly don't consider myself wealthy. And looking at the accountants over here, it reminds me of the phone call I got day before yesterday that I didn't prepare for our new tax changes with my 3 LLCs. So everybody in this room may want to give their accountants a call because it's going to be a bad April surprise for business owners and those of us who pay taxes, and we think a very positive April surprise for the state of North Carolina. So we knew going into it that it was going to take a year or 2 to get things adjusted. This is not a new concept, our tax system. This is one that I first heard about when Joe Sam and I were freshmen back in the early 2000s. Jack Cecil and a couple others headed up a group to look at how we could redo our tax system. Well, folks, last year we bit the bullet, and we took the first step. And we want to continue to go down that road and get our tax system more competitive. We've gotten great response from many business publications. We've gone up into the top 20 with our tax system, business-wise, and we're thrilled with that. But we are going to be expanding the base. And what that means is you can't be giving tax credits out to every good cause that comes along. So dealing with the building reinvestment, what we call a historic building tax credit. That's something we're still talking about. I wouldn't be encouraged. I know we have some from the alternative energy field. That is something that is going to do to expire in 16 and or 15. I would not expect it to go forward. What we're trying to do is get a fairer system and a simpler system and just work it down to where we get revenues in from sales tax. And sales tax, as of this year, is up 17%, which is remarkable. So You know, we want to put taxes on legal services. We want to put taxes on, you know, just having your lawn mowed and such. But I mean, we've got to look at this seriously, folks, because this is our future. And this can make us, we're seeing right now, and let me say this, let me back up. We should be happy today, because look at where we are today versus a couple of years ago. We have the lowest unemployment rate in the state. And you guys should be thanked for that, because you're the ones that create and put jobs together and employ people. Yes, we need higher salaries, but we all know in the business world that comes as employment goes down, and it's a more competitive market, salaries will go up. And we're already seeing data that says that. We can't, on a whim, raise it to the levels we want, but it will work there. So you are to be thanked, you should be happy, and I'm positive about the future. I think in Buncombe County, Henderson County, and this whole western North Carolina corridor, I don't know if we're going to have enough room in 10 years. Now, that's the honest truth. Now, I don't know if we're going to like who's here, but that's another story altogether. But we'll welcome them to begin with, and if things are better in Buffalo, Delta's ready when they are. So, as Louis Broussard used to say. That's how I see the future. I'm bullish on the future. I think you folks in this room should be commended for that. I think we don't need to forget our purpose here, and that is commerce. So let's concentrate on that. I know in Raleigh we're going to concentrate on it, and next year, hopefully, we might have to put this in the Civic Center. So thank you very much.